Hey, how's it going? My name's Taylor, and today I'm going to be showing you how to tune a standard 6-string guitar to standard tuning. Alright, so here's my guitar. It's got 6 strings, and to be able to tune it, you need to know what you need to tune the strings to. Okay, so we got 6 strings. There's going to be E, A, D, G, B, and E. Alright, so there's a few different ways that you can tune a guitar. You can use a tuner, one that like clips to your headstock, and you can tune it that way, and it'll show you which strings, or it'll show you the notes for the strings as you're trying to tune it. Or you can do it by ear, or if you have an electric guitar, you can run it through a pedal and a chromatic tuner, and it'll tune it that, or you can tune it that way. But this is just an acoustic, so the way that I'm going to do it is I don't have a tuner, so I'm going to use, or I'm going to keep one string tuned to the standard, what it should be, standard tuning, and I'll use that one string to be able to bring myself back to standard tuning. Okay, so right now this is pretty out of tune except for my A note, my A string. Okay, actually that's tuned. So let's just make sure these are all out of tune except for my A. So yeah, it's pretty out of tune. Let's get that lower. So to be able to tune it, you're either gonna tighten the tuning. These are the tuning knobs here on the headstock. So these are where you're gonna actually use to tighten and loosen your strings. So all I did there was I loosened all of them except the one. So I didn't tighten them up or anything. They're all loose. So I have one string that will be able to get me back. But if you're using a tuner, go one string at a time. Okay, so for me, I'm gonna pluck 2 strings at once so that I can hear and bring myself back to standard. So we'll start with the low E here. I'll be plucking my A string. So we'll just slowly start tuning it back up. So that should be pretty close. Actually, that's about tune right there. So if you're using a tuner, all I did was twist it, tightened it up, and it's back at E now. If you're using a tuner, you're going to want to just keep going until it says E on it, and it'll be tuned up to E. So now we got 2 strings that are tuned to standard. So now we'll go on to our D string. Okay, this is string number 3 here. So I'll be playing these 2. And the tuning knobs, especially on your higher note strings, these smaller ones, they're going to be really sensitive. So you don't have to turn a whole lot in order to get it tuned right. So what was I? I was on D. Yep, so that one's good now. So now we're gonna go on to our G string. So that's string number 4. Now that is 4 strings that are tuned, and I got 2 left. So our next one is going to be the B string, and you do want to be careful because these will snap if you tune them too high. So that's tuned to B now. And you also want to be careful because if you turn it too fast, that's another recipe for snapping your strings. And then you have to buy a whole nother set. Alright, so now we're on to the high E. So we did the low E, now we got the high E. And I don't think I did this one too far down, so not a whole lot of spinning. So, and that should be good now. So we got all 6 strings tuned to standard. Okay, so like I said, if you're using a tuner, you want to do one at a time. Otherwise your tuner will get confused. It'll think you're trying to play multiple things. It'll think other strings are not what they are. So one at a time, and just go slow. Don't turn the knobs too fast. If they're a brand new set of strings, you're going to want to tune straight to standard, and then probably the next day, 1 or 2 more times, you want to tune them again, because they will slowly stretch out the longer you have them, and then they'll settle, and you should be good to go. So yeah, thanks for watching.